Welcome back to Afternoon Express South Africa. So it's time for us to go green. And before we get started, it's time to announce the winner of last week's Go Green SMS competition. A very big congratulations to Margie Weller from Springs. You've won yourself that 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. Make sure you spend it wisely. Now, a few weeks ago, we touched on landfills and what damage they can cause to our environment. Today, we're taking a deeper look at some of the innovative solutions to this problem. Joining us in the loft is the Managing Director of Use It, a company whose main goal is to remove the need for dump sites and create a healthier and more green future for us all by recycling waste materials into useful products. A very warm welcome to Chris White. Now, Chris, obviously last time we spoke about landfills, there was a lot of confusion around what exactly a landfill is and why there's such a crisis in our country. So just a quick recap of what a landfill is and what is the crisis that we're facing.
Well, I think what we talked about the last one was the issue of our diminishing landfills, the NIMBY issue, not in my backyard, the problems of leachates, the problems of environmental issues. What we do is we tackle it from a very different perspective. We look at it as an opportunity for social upliftment, we look at it as an opportunity for green economic development and growth, and the fact that we are spending billions of rands every year putting billions of rands of resources into a hole in the ground just makes absolutely no sense.
You guys have come up with an innovative solution to that, so what does Use It do?
Well, basically, we are mandated to look at key elements of what we call the waste beneficiation chain, which is looking at the elements of waste and how we add value to that to maximize its economic opportunities. So we look at all elements of the waste chain, right through from organics, soil and builder's rubble, as you saw from our blocks in the last program, right through to electronic waste and plastics and tires and even sewage sludge. There's no such thing as waste.
True. So what does this mean for the regular Joe who's sitting at home and thinking, I don't know anything about beneficiation and waste management and landfills, etc. What does this mean for the person sitting at home?
I think it's a case of the person sitting at home needs to get an understanding that there is a bigger world out there. There are bigger opportunities in terms of what can be done with waste. There is no such thing as waste. We've just got a singular mindset in that we're trying to, once it's in that black bag, as was been said before, it's somebody else's problem. We need to look at the opportunity that things can come out of that. Even if it's not if it's not a product, it might just be energy. It could be a whole host of different components that come out of that that can make your own lifestyle more sustainable and your own carbon footprint less.
Sure. So the idea is to recycle is basically what we're trying to say, is to make sure you're splitting up your goods and using and knowing a lot about what you guys are doing as Use It, and to make sure we're using products that you guys have created, which kind of closes that cycle.
Well, it's understanding not only that they have a role to play in terms of making sure that waste is properly separated and taken to processing facilities, but it's also to become aware that they need to become conscious in terms of bringing on green products, looking at products that have a high recyclability content, that they are sustainable in themselves. And a lot of these products are actually cheaper, stronger and better than some of the virgin materials that we're buying off the shelves.
I'm sure. So you brought some of these products that you guys make from all the recycled material. Let's talk through some of these.
Well, if you look at something like this, for example, that you would say is a guttering elbow job. Yes, it's actually made from an old computer monitor screen.
Really?
So that has actually been ground down from an old computer monitor. We've taken that plastic, which was before being thrown away to landfill sites, and we're producing a higher value product out of it.
As durable?
As durable. It's got all the compliance requirements that are needed, but it's something that is now of a much lesser cost than using a virgin material and a far lower carbon footprint. So even if you look at something like this, which one would think looks and feels...
play marbles against those.
Yeah, it looks like wood. It's actually made out of milk bottles.
Oh, milk bottles? So this isn't wood?
No. It looks like wood, but it's actually made out of high-density polyethylene.
Wow, okay. And it's as durable?
Well, more durable. Ants don't eat it, doesn't rot, doesn't crack, doesn't split, doesn't warp, it lasts forever.
So it's kind of like the similar example of what this is. These are made of the same things, this one's just cured.
No, there's no curing. This is basically sort of the lower version of that. That's a greater sort of beneficiated version of the same sort of thing. So there's many different ways you can take it through the value chain.
I see.
So even if you look at glass, for example, we often think of glass recycling as a small opportunity, but...
Make more bottles out of bottles.
Well, make more bottles out of bottles, but there's so much more that you can do with it.
Really?
We're looking at opportunities at the moment, just in KZN, that could potentially create another 3,000 to 4,000 jobs over the next couple of years. Wow. And that really is looking at everything from sandblasting grit to water filtration medium to an aggregate to something like this, which is your countertops, which are really pretty.
That's awesome. I think for my beach house one day in Maui, I'm definitely going to put that in the inside of my house.
Absolutely.
Those are cool tiles.
So we've got to look at all the different avenues and opportunities of adding value to waste. And a lot of that is about local beneficiation, creating local opportunities, using local resources, and creating local markets. So we're trying to encourage people to look at it not only from the home perspective, but also look at it from the corporate perspective.
Yes,
and say, well,
absolutely.
what can we do in terms of our own corporate waste profile? How can we make a better opportunity? And we do that. We help corporates in terms of looking at the waste streams. So we can reduce the cost off the bottom line, but then also look at opportunities of trying to structure that around enterprise development, supplier development, which also helps with their BE's codes and compliances. So there's many ways of looking at it, but what we try and do as an organization, as use it, is what we always look at the win-win-win situation. So everybody wins throughout the entire
The
value
environment
chain.
wins, you win as the person buying the products, and who's the third party? Who's the other win? The seller?
Well, if you look at the other parties, I mean, if we look at the corporate sector or the private sector, the corporate sector is winning out of becoming more sustainable, greening their brand, truly greening their brand. There's a lot of greenwashing goes on out there. So we want to look at real greening stuff. But also the government agencies, it's about creating that enabling environment. We've had the help of the eThekwini municipality, and we've created over 2,500 jobs already in the last 6 years. And we've got plans to just expand beyond that.
So economy wins.
And there are massive opportunities. If you look at waste, it's not just the direct jobs. It's the indirect jobs, the induced jobs, the informal jobs. And all the benefits that come from them.
Chris, thank you so much for all the good work that you guys are doing to save our environment. I'm glad somebody is doing it. And if you guys want more information about Use It, then be sure to head to our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. All the details are there for you. And it's time now for our Go Green SMS competition, where you stand a chance to win a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card. Now, this question for this week is, which of the following waste can be recycled into useful products? Is it A, medical waste, B, glass, or C, chewing gum? SMS the keyword Go Green, your name, city, and answer A, B, or C to 33728. SMSs cost R1.50. You can find all the T's and C's on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. Here's another look at our ultimate grand prize. The Afternoon Express team is going green. Join us every Tuesday at 4 p.m. until September as we bring you the most innovative trends in sustainable fashion, food, decor and design, as well as handy tips to help you reduce your carbon footprint.
Answer our Go Green question every Tuesday and stand a chance to win a 1,000 Rand Woolies gift card every week.
Plus, simply by entering, you also go into the big draw for the ultimate grand prize worth over R500,000.
Including a dream sustainable kitchen makeover from Cordev, fitted with Bosch appliances with 300,000 Rand. Also, up to 250,000 Rand worth of home upgrades so you can live off the grid. Plus, food and homeware from Woolworths valued at 75,000 Rand. And a 25,000 Rand towards a school of your choice with My School.
So, go big, go green with Afternoon Express every Tuesday at 4 p.m. to win these amazing prizes.